between Caution and Box.
Yeah.
Isn't that a bat feeder?
Watch folks, 965 here. I've come out Sunday afternoon with 941 to Recce, a potential location for some CTX. We're in Wiltshire, between the towns of Caution and Box, and it's the site of an old Royal Navy land base. It's HMS Royal Arthur, which used to be down at Skegness, but they moved it inland. So we're just on the approach road at the moment, and we'll go in and have a look. We'll catch you back shortly. We've gone as far as we can go. This one is a no-go. I'll swing it round and you can see behind me there. It's all gated off, and they've already started demolishing the site. So there's definitely no way we're going to get in there. The hunt continues. This is proper extreme today, I'll tell you now. We just, as you saw, we couldn't get through that thing because it was all gated off. But Simon had the idea. Yeah, nice idea, Simon. That to
rewarding when you get up here.
He had the idea of climbing this, so we just climbed this. Here.
Long way down.
Holy crap-a-moly. That is extreme downhill. There he goes, look. And it's gone. So, yeah, got a sweat on now, but got a brew in the rucksack, so we're going to crack the brew open and have a rest. But hopefully this is a good vantage spot. I'll check back in when I get to the top. We're on the top. We're up on the top now, the very top spot in this area, and it's what? Sorry.
Huntswood and Kingsmore Wood.
Huntswood and Kingsmore Wood or something. So
Near West Lynn.
it's near West Lynn, which is not far from Caution and Box in Wiltshire. And I'll just we're 130 metres ASL, 133. It's not high by any means, but there is a good takeoff because it's a sheer drop for pretty much 300 degrees. So it looks like there used to be an old military HF mast up here. There's the base for one. They've got these on Dartmoor, and there's also some really hefty ground anchors here for stays. And there's another one there. Don't fancy carrying them in my pack. So what I'm going to do now, I'm in the view. I'll just show you the view.
20-foot diameter.
So I'm going to get the old 10 metre mast up now and see what sort of thing it's like for radio. So we'll catch you in a bit. Yeah. Well, we're all set up. Older again. Sid is on. I have heard Sid, but strapped to the HF post there, look. Oh look, there's a free advert there for Folkestone Modified. So we're going straight up, and the post is way up. So we're all up and running, all working well. Little stall there, and of course the mandatory brew in a mug. That's short for brug. Okay, so we're going to give a shout in.
Voices and bowling noises said over. Yeah, okay, go for Michael there, Peter. Go for Michael. Charlie Tango 1176.
He'll be on clear hills, Michael, I expect, and so is Tom, I think. So catch you back shortly. It's not an amazing spot, but we are making it out. We are getting out well. Let me just turn so you can see. There we go. Let's pop this brew down. Always got a brew. That's where we are. Up there, you can just see Simon, man in the mic. Got the Midland Porter pack and the 10 metre pole, which you can just see, which we've strapped to the old MOD post. So there it is, going up through the trees there. Well, it's actually not through the trees, there's no trees over there. It's a nice open spot, so potentially a good location for a camp out with a bit of radio as well. As I say, it's not amazing, this spot. We've got all the Bristol and Bath breakers. I've made it across to Mark 009 on the British. I was £4 radio 4, which is amazing for 3.5 watts from here. So that's very good. Nice one, Mark. Cheers to you for that. Hoping to get Gary. He's out in the channel somewhere, but it's doubtful from here, but we can hope. Yeah, it's a great little spot, nice and secluded. Because, as I say, we couldn't get into that that old MOD site. They've actually fenced it all off properly now, and they've got the diggers in there, so that's a no-no. But yeah, it's quite a tidy little spot. I'm sure you could set up a little camp in here, put up a twig, run some coax, it'd be ideal. So yeah, I'm just going to have a wander around, and there's an awful lot of these tracks just dropping off the edge, so you would have to be very careful. But it's a great little spot. Sun's out. I'm just going to run back up to the thing because Mark's on the radio and I want to get a shot. Sorry about that. I had to. I heard Mark coming on the radio, so I had to dart back. But looking down there, looks like the remnants of an old railway line, perhaps. So I'm going to have a wander down there in a minute and have a look, because as I say, this is an old MOD site and there's a lot of stuff up here that you just sort of think, well, hang on a minute, that wouldn't normally be here. There's a concrete pad there. There's a concrete pad there. There's a little bridge there. I think people have been using it for BMX. So yeah, great little spot. Loads of tracks and trees off everywhere. So we'll have to have a little look around. Hopefully I can get down here without spilling my brew. There we go. But yeah, there's tracks leading off everywhere. So yeah, it certainly looks like a good one. But it's not superbly, well, it's not very good for the old radio, so to speak. So there's another concrete pad there. So there was definitely something here. And there's that pole. Is it a pole or is it a railway track? I can't see. Oh. No, it's a pipe. So it's not an old railway line. That's a shame. I thought it was an old railway line. But there we go. We'll catch you back in a bit.
Alarm on 99 up on a 15-foot pole, Rod.
Got Gareth 254.
Yeah, we've got
Right, that's the end of the day. All in all, it's very lousy on the radio, with just so much Olga interference, and we had sideband, and we had what sounded like an old Commodore 64 loading up. We had Morse code, all sorts of crap. Towards the end, we had Mike in Canada, 9DX04. He was Radio 5 booming in, but he drifted very quickly, so that was a shame. But I'll just show you where we were looking to scope out, which is that complex over there, which is now unfortunately all fenced off, so we couldn't really get in there and have a look. So we came up here, which was better actually, because if we'd have been down there, we'd have had even less on the radio. But got into Wales from here, got into Swindon from here, and we had all the Bath and the Bristol contacts, as I would expect, 'cause it's just over the way there. But the old wind's picking up now. But sunny day, it's been sunny all day, so not too bad all in all. Nice day out, but lousy on the radio. So we catch you on the next one from another location. Bye for now.